I'm Josh with Waupaca Community Media, and we're here with our update with the Waupaca Area Public Library with Peg and Sue. And how are you? I know you were both assisting with the election the night before this interview, so I think you're both a little bit tired, but you're here and ready to talk what's going on. So how are you doing?
Well, that hour that they gave us of extra sleep over the weekend was negated yesterday. But I was so excited to see so many people vote. It was such a wonderful thing. So that was good. But I am tired today.
Lots of new voters, people who'd never voted before. It was great to see everybody come out and really exercise their right to vote.
Yeah.
It was a contested race, but amazing the turnout everywhere, people taking advantage, which was great to see.
Yep,
So
exactly.
First thing we want to talk about the library is something that sounds fun, and I'm wondering if it's for all ages or just the kids, and that's November being Picture Book Month. Tell us about that.
Well, I will say picture books are like the most amazing things, and you're never too old to enjoy a picture book. Because picture books, they're not written really for the young reader. I mean, they tell such complex stories, and the illustrations are beautifully done. And we really like to push our picture books to older students and older people and adults, because if you haven't looked at a picture book, Peg will tell you, because now she's got a grandson. So if you haven't looked at picture books in a long time, and then you think picture books are still, the things you read with, like Dr. Seuss, not that Dr. Seuss is bad, but I'm just saying, you have to explore picture books because they have really come a long way and they're amazing. So we have this picture book challenge. We're asking people of all ages to take the challenge using our online Beanstack software, and you can find that on our website, or you could call us and we'll walk you through it. And to challenge yourself to look at 20 picture books. And if you don't know what kind of picture books to get, all you have to do is call us up and we'll do a book pack. Right, Peg?
That's right. The thing about picture books is that they tell these stories that while children enjoy them, adults get them, and it's deeper and it's more, and they can give you a lot of information. So picture books are great. We got to do more picture books, definitely.
I envision there being a lot of picture books for kids, but are there a lot out there for adults?
Yeah. It's kind of like
I threw you a curveball there.
No, remember like the Muppets and Sesame Street? The humor was at two different levels. So the kids would get this level of humor, but the adults would get this. That's the way picture books are.
Okay.
The kids will get this, the gist of the story, but the adults would get the inside jokes and then get the clever picture clues.
Cool.
Yeah.
So the next thing we want to update on, I know you and I talk to the school each week. Everyone's keeping their pulse on what's going on with COVID locally, and that ties into how different things operate. And we want to just get an update. What is the current status of library services right now?
Well, about a month ago, we went to curbside only, no browsing. We're still allowing people to come in for computers and to use study rooms. But the number of cases in our community really point to not gathering. And when we had 180 to 300 people through our building every day, it became an unsafe environment. And so we wanted to make it safe again. So please call us. We'll pick out books for you or get the books that you want and deliver them curbside. And our hours haven't changed. We're still open. 9 to 8 on Monday through Thursday, 9 to 6 on Friday, and 9 to 2 on Saturday.
And we want to remind people they can go to your website and see the whole collection just as easily as in person, except you can't pull that book off the shelf and flip through it. So they can find out easy what's there. So that's really helpful as well. Next thing is a project you're working on. You'll have to elaborate on, because I'm kind of curious what it is. Thank you signs. What's that all about?
Take your political signs down now.
Right.
Right? Because it's over.
Yep.
And it's time to start thanking. November is a great month to be consider your blessings and consider what you have to be grateful for. And there is, in this crazy COVID world that we're in right now, there are a lot of people who are doing essential work. And it isn't just, I'm not minimizing the importance of our doctors and our nurses and our teachers, but the people who work at the grocery store who see hundreds of people every day and close contact, you know. So it's our chance to say, let's really put some thank you signs up to thank those people. Maybe you have a neighbor that drives by your house every day on her way to work, and she works at the clinic or at the dentist's office, or, you know, put a sign out there, you know, thank you, Betsy, for your work, you know, or whatever. So we've got these great signs. Peg can talk about how you can get them.
We have 100 yard signs, and what we really want to see is our community just filled with these ideas of thank you for what you're doing for our community. And so, you know, taxi cab drivers and bus drivers and teachers, all of these people are allowing us to function even in an abnormal world. And so they really need to know that they're appreciated. And so our yard signs are a take and go craft. We're going to give you some instruction. We give you the yard sign itself. Please take the stick out of it before you start working with it. It might be a little bit dangerous, but we give you markers too. So it's all a kit, and you can come and get those starting next Monday.
Anytime you're in political season, that's all you see are the ads on TV, the yard signs and everything. And what a great idea, and what a neat change of pace that would be to be something non-political for a while.
And we got to get them in the ground before the ground freezes.
Well,
oh yeah.
There's a little bit of wiggle room for that.
That's right. That's right.
Even though the library's closed in-person visits, you're still trying to maintain some of your programs. One of those coming up is a virtual book discussion that you'll be doing. So what's the book, and when will that take place?
So it's an Agatha Christie book. So we're really going to concentrate on cozy mysteries. It's called The Monogram Murders. So it's in the style of Agatha Christie. It's actually written by somebody else, but so we've got them available for curbside, or you can, so we want you to just come and pick one up, give us a call, and we can make that available. And then we're going to meet via Zoom. So on November 14th. So we're going to do that at 10 in the morning on a Saturday. So we hope you can join us for that. It'll be fun.
And for someone going, I'm not sure about Zoom, or I've never done that, you've got an opportunity to learn more.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of people out there who are not familiar with Zoom and are missing out on connecting with other people. You know, one of our outcomes for the summer and now into the fall, into this COVID season, is trying to help people connect with one another. And while we can't meet in person, Zoom is a great opportunity. But if you have any technological barriers, or you're not sure of how it works, we really wanted to make a tutorial to help you understand Zoom and understand how it works. So we put our best face forward, and Liz Kinnear, I'm telling you, did an amazing job on a tutorial on how to use Zoom so that you can participate in things like the book discussion, or even Zooming with your friends so that you can stay connected. Yeah. That's going to be found on our website.
Absolutely.
And then another program you've got coming up, another virtual program, is your Life Class series. And if I'm recalling properly, wasn't that something you were trying to get going right around the time COVID started, or am I maybe a little off on that?
We had Life Class pretty much all last year, and then when COVID hit, we had to just kind of bring it to a stop, and now we've started it up again. And what we really want to do with Life Class is talk about those issues that are affecting our community and our larger community of our country. And so we're concentrating on racism, and our last one was last month, and we have one tomorrow night, and we're talking about dual consciousness. And that's something that people of color deal with, is that they don't just have to think about themselves. They have to think about, how am I being perceived? Is somebody afraid of me because of the color of my skin? Do I have to worry about coming in contact with a police officer who may not be friendly? What is it that I always have to be thinking about as a person of color as opposed to a person who is white? And we're going to have a discussion about that. Barb Ladke's going to lead that discussion tomorrow evening at 6 o'clock. Zoom.
Yep. Zoom. Well, Sue, Peg, appreciate you getting us up to date about everything going on at the library and how you're adapting to dealing with COVID to try to keep your services as normal as possible.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Visit
Josh.
us online. There's lots of great stuff. Like us on Facebook. Thanks, Josh.
See ya.
Again soon. Thanks.
Bye.